Performing yajna, I want you to go and disturb that place of worship. He instructed his troops to go and destroy wherever yajna is done. You see what we're congregating here and we're doing? We could have never done this in the time of Ravana. That was how a dictator he was. That was the type of ruler he was in his time. He sent his army and he even said to them, if they do not leave their places of worship, then burn the entire place down. Burn the entire village, set it on fire, prevent them from doing their worship. Friends, we are fortunate in this day and age to be sitting in the temple to do puja. You should be proud and blessed to come to an institution to worship, because in the days of Ravana, they had to hide and do their prayers. I remember approximately 7 to 8 years ago when a temple in the little island of Nevis was burned to the ground. It was burned to the ground. It was the only temple in that island, but they could not stand a temple of Hindus in there, and it burned it to the ground. Today, it's up. After 7 years, they're gonna do the opening either this year or early next year. Friends, Sanatan Dharma has always been under attack from all angles. Ravan did the same to those people. Tulsidas documents for us that when the Rakshasas, when they went into the villages and they destroyed the villages, they destroyed the saints and sages, after a period of time, something very sad happened in those days. Listen, once more, Tulsidas tells us that after the reign of Ravana, the world or the time became very depressing. Listen, what took place? Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Tulsidas tells us the value system was destroyed. He said that after many years, corruption was at its peak. When Ravana ruled, my dear brothers and sisters, there was no righteousness anywhere in the world. He said, no one worshipped the cows. No one respected the Brahmanas. No one performed penance and sacrifice. Because Ravan was successful in driving fear into the hearts of the saints and sages. He was successful in destroying the value system, brothers and sisters. We can see slowly this value system is constantly being destroyed today as well. But we have to put a stop to it. You know, like you turn on a pipe and it starts to drip. We have to fix that problem. Because a constant drip is going to destroy the value in itself. Ravana was successful at this. Nobody did puja. Nobody did penance. People live how they want to live their life. Are we seeing this today or no? People watch. They will do what they want, say what they want, go what they want. One day we get something we never want. But in the time of Ravana, nobody performed any austerity or worship. Friends, as this is happening in Lanka, we now move to a different country. We move to the city of Ayodhya. In Ayodhya, there was a king. And who was this king? अवधपुरी रघुकुल मणि There was a Dharma Dhurandhar. The word Dharma Dhurandhar means a champion of righteousness. There was a king named Dashrath who lived Veda Vihi Dashratana. He lived according to the principles of the Vedas and the scriptures. He let the scriptures be his guide. Unlike on the opposite side of Ravana, who lived a total opposite life of Dashrath. Dashrath was well respected by the citizens. He performed puja on a daily basis. He practiced his dharma every day. This Dashrath at that time was not blessed with a child or a son. And he goes to his guru and he says, Gurudev, I want to put systems in place. Listen to that. Gurudev, I want to make sure that the lineage of the Raghukul race continues. I want to put systems in place so that one day I will hand over this throne to someone or my heir. So Dashrath is thinking futuristic. And he goes to his guru and he says, Gurudev, I'm not blessed with a son as yet. Please advise me what I should do. Bhaktas, let me take a pain here for just a minute. He is thinking what? Futuristically. He is ready to slowly give up the throne of Ayodhya. So what does it mean for us? How do we now hand over the torch of Dharma to the next generation? How do we put measurements and system in place for others, the younger ones, to take over this Dharma? You see how many young people we got here? If you do a ratio with young people to adults, I have beat we out by. How many? You can count the amount of young people here today compared to the older folks. Now, how do you, everybody here individually, what can you do to keep this Dharma flourishing and to hand it over to these younger ones? What can you do? Tell me after the answer. But all of us have a role to play. We have a way in which we can contribute to keep Dharma flying high. This is what Dashrath is doing here in Ramayana. He is thinking about what is going to take place of Ayodhya. What is going to happen to Ayodhya? Whose hands Ayodhya going to go into if I don't have a competent here to pass it down to? Friends, he goes to his guru and the guru said we have to perform a yajna. Shringere Shivashishta Bulava Putra Kame Shubha yajna karava. The Guru said, Dasharath, you have to perform a yajna that you're going to be blessed with not one, but 4 sons. Dasharath made preparation. He made preparation to perform the Havan, the yajna. Remember Panajai, when the Rishi was doing the Havan just now, how much are you going to say, Swaha?
Everybody.
Right? Whenever the Havan is done and you participate, please open your mouth, Bhaiya. Dasharath did the same Havan. Om Agnaye Swaha. Om Somaya Swaha. He did it with love, with devotion. And guess what? Agni Dev came out of that Havan Kunda and he said, Dasharath, take this divine herb, this nectar, and distribute it amongst your queens. And after a period of time, the universal Bhagwan, the Supreme Lord, is going to make his manifestation into your home. And friends, we know the story very well. We're just summarizing because every year we go to the same land. You know the story very well. He came and baptized in the most beautiful of manner in the chambers of Kaushalya. Daya Pragata Kripala Dina Dayala Kaushalya there appeared the Supreme Lord. Bhushana Balamala Nayana Visala Lochana Abhirama Tadvanshama. He appeared in her chambers and so manifesting into the world as Ram. Why did he have to come, brothers and sisters? Remember the backstory? What Ravan was doing? He was creating havoc and butter. God's Mother Earth. Mother Earth took the form of a cow. See that cow here? Gaumata. She took the form of a cow and she went to Vishnu Bhagwan. Prabhu, please save the world today. If Ravan continues, the world is going to be destroyed. And Bhagwan says, Bipradena Surasankahita Leela Manuja Avatar Chitradena Surasankahita Leela Manuja do not worry, I am promising you today that I am going to take avatar, Vipradina Sulasansahita, Leela Manuja avatar. I will come and I will eradicate adharma. I will protect the cows, protect the brahmanas, and I will re-establish dharma. Bhagwan Vishnu made this promise. He made this promise to each and every one of us that he is going to come and to re-establish this dharma of ours. Friends, the purpose of his coming is to allow us, the purpose of God descending as human form is for man to ascend. God descends so man can ascend. God has taken this avatar, this human quality or this actual manusia, so that you and I can take His teachings and live according to the principles of Dharma. And you can read on the history of Sri Ram. The history of Sri Ram, he would have led by example. He also gives instructions, but he shows the world how to lead by example. As leaders, we must learn to lead. We can't just point finger, hey, do this, you do that, you do that. No, we have to show by example. And when you do this, you will see how others are going to be motivated to be a part and parcel of such. This was Sri Ram. This was our Lord and Master Bhagavan Sri Ram. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirabharti bharata. Again and again, he says, I will come to re-establish this Dharma of ours. This was the coming of Sri Ram. This was the purpose of him coming, to remove the negativity of Ravana and to re-establish the flag of Dharma. So this morning, I want to thank all of you for coming out and for spending your Sunday with us.